So you've just had some chips and you don't want any more. Now you have to close it up, but you can't seem to find a clothing pin to close up your chip bag, but you do find your blowtorch. So you take a knife and just start heating it up with your blowtorch. Start heating up the back of the knife with the blowtorch. That's the part you're going to use. And once it's hot enough, then you just flatten your chip packet and stroke the back of the knife across it. Now as you can see, it's a bit too hot, so it's cutting through the start of the packet. But in that case, you just keep stroking it across until it doesn't cut through completely, but just seals it. So there we go. And now as you can see, it's sealed the chip packet. Now it's a bit soft there because the first cuts were really hot. So just tear that part off. And as you can see, the chip packet is sealed. No chips can fall out and the air kind of stays inside locked away. Now whenever you want it, just open it like you would a new chip bag, just like that. And then take out as many chips as you require. Like for example, the entire bag right now. Okay, great way to seal a chip bag. Done. Alright, Ziploc bags, they're great. You could open them up, take some food out, in this case pistachios, and eat it. And once you're done, you can seal it back up and store it for later. But they're kind of expensive. Well, not really, but let's assume they are and you can't afford them. Just cut the top of a plastic bottle like this. Then you take a normal plastic bag and fill it up with whatever you want. In this case, I'm just gonna fill it up with pistachios, just like the last one. Okay, once it's filled up, you just take the corners and just put them together like this. Take the plastic thing that you cut off and take the lid off and pop it through the center like this. And then just curl it over the edges like that and then seal it up with the top. And there we go, we've got a resealable plastic bag, sort of like a Ziploc bag. And you can open it up and take some food out, in this case called pistachios, eat them and then close it back up again for later. I think we all enjoy eating Pringles. The only problem is with my big paw-like hands, I can't seem to get into the packet to get the Pringles out. And this can be annoying. Now, there must be a better way, and there is. All you have to do is just take a sheet of paper, fold it lengthwise like this, then fold it one more time, and now you place it into the chip packet on the top side and push it all the way down to the bottom. Then you turn it around and pull it out. And there you go. Now you can access your Pringles, and even many people can access the Pringles at the same time now. Enjoy. Alright, so here's a beautiful apple. Now the thing about apples is they oxidize pretty quickly. So I thought I'd give this a little test. I saw a little experiment online where lemon juice seems to help against oxidation and the apple looking bad. So I thought let's give it a little try and see how effective it is. So here I've got 2 slices of apple and I'm going to cover one with lemon juice, the one on the right. I'm going to leave the one on the left with no lemon juice. I'm just going to rub it in a little bit so it can react with it. And I'm just going to place these both into a white tray so we can see the results a little easier, I guess. Okay, so now I'm just going to leave them and see what happens. So, this is it after 4 hours. As you can see, the one without lemon juice is oxidized quite a lot. The one on the right with lemon juice still looks good after 9 hours. I'd even eat that after 20 hours still. The one on the left does not look good without lemon juice. Now, it's quite remarkable how effective lemon juice is at keeping an apple looking great and edible. It's amazing. Alright, I know this looks like a Coca-Cola ad, but I assure you it's not. I'm not sponsored by them, even though I kind of wish I was. Okay, let's say you can't find your bottle opener because it disappeared for some reason. Don't worry, you can open a bottle with nearly anything. Take this spoon, for example. You can just put it here and pop. That's simple. This works by just putting your hand around it and using it as a leveraging point where you can easily apply pressure on one end and just pop it open. Now you can even use the side of a table. You just put it against the edge and you just press down and it just pops the lid up. There we go. Now, going back to the leverage idea, you can use nearly anything. Take this lighter, for example. All you have to do is just get the right angle and pops it off. Just like that. And if you feel it really strong, you can just flick it off like that. Okay, that may have been a joke, but you get the point. There's nothing like a cold glass of wine on a hot summer day. But the problem with cold wine is you usually keep it cold by adding some ice cubes like this. And these tend to melt and water down your delicious wine, which can be a real shame, just like this here. Now there must be a better way to have your cold wine, and there is. just pour your delicious glass of wine and then just add some frozen grapes which you keep in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. And these will keep your drink nice and refreshingly cold but not water it down. Now if you don't like wine, you can do the same with fruit and fizzy drinks. Alright, so we've all done this. We've added a tea bag to a tea mug and then we add hot water and damn, it all falls in. And now you got to go through the arduous task of fishing it out. And this can just be annoying and frustrating. There must be a better way to do this. Well, there is. Just put your tea bag in, then take a rubber band and just put it around like this. And then you don't have to worry about your tea bag falling in. You can just fill it in as vigorously as you want. And there's no chance that it will all fall in. There we go, problem solved. So you want to take some chips and dirty a bowl for a party. Don't do that, don't do that. Just open your chip packet like you would normally and then go to the bottom of it and just start curling it in on itself just like this. And as you do, the chips will raise up out the top. And there we go, we've just made a chip bowl out of the chip packet. And you can easily just pick the chips out of the top, and this is a great way to present your chips in a party. Okay, so I've just used some spaghetti and opened the package a little bit rough. As you can see, it's got a pretty deep gash here. And now this clamp doesn't really work, it doesn't fit right. And this tub just is not long enough. And well, this tub just is not gonna do. But this Pringle package might just do. Just drop your spaghettis into it, and this is a great way to recycle your used Pringle packages, and you can just store your spaghetti for whenever you need it. Perfect fit. Here's a great idea for serving chips and dip. Take a glass bowl and add a glass in the center, then fill the outside with chips, just like this. And once you've done that, then you want to fill in the center glass with some dip, just like this. And once you're done, you'll have a one-stop station where people can just take chips and dip them into their dip. And there we go. I'm sure your guests at your party will enjoy this very much.